Hi everybody, I'm Ed from Peco Liquors. We're going to try something new at the store, something kind of exciting. We like to talk beer, we like to talk wine, we like to talk liquor with people, and we're kind of limited when we do that because we're only talking to the people who come in the store. So we had an idea. We're going to try and do these web videos, web blogs, online lessons, whatever you want to call them. We're going to try and do them pretty frequently. I'm going to host them for you. Maybe we'll have some guests now and then, depending on where it goes from here. But this is the first one, so it's exciting. You're part of the pioneering voyage of our wine videos and web videos. Hopefully we'll have some guests, stuff like that. The main thing we want to do with these is we want to do an educational type video for you guys. We want to do something totally unsnob-like, unpretentious. We want to make it very approachable for you. And that's kind of our style, if you didn't know it already. A little bit about me. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ed. I'm a fourth generation Peco, which is really, really exciting. The store's been in my family for 75 years now. We turned 75 years old in June. So that's a big milestone, a big step, and you know, we're trying to do things a little bit differently. And you've probably noticed that if you've come in the store. And this is one of those things. About me, I've loved the store since I was a little kid. It's always been a big part of who I am and where I'm going. And I went to school for marketing. I graduated from St. Joe's in May, and there was really nothing else that I could see myself doing besides running the store. So I'm here now. So graduated in May, went to the beach for a week, came back full-time, been working full-time ever since. So a couple months under my belt so far, and this is one of those new things we were talking about doing. Obviously I'm young, I'm only 22, and I think that's kind of the unique thing about these videos is I don't know a lot yet. I think I know a lot more than a lot of people, but I'm by no means an expert, and so that's what I want to do with these videos. I want you to learn with me. So when I learn something new, I want to come and I want to share it with you. And I think together we can learn a lot of cool things in a very unpretentious. I'm not going to talk at you about what you smell in this wine or what you taste in this beer. It's going to be about us learning together, and that's going to be the whole goal. So like I said, we'll do a little bit of everything. We'll do some wine lessons, we'll do some beer tasting, we'll do some cocktail mixes, stuff I really like. And I want to hear from you guys. You know, if you guys want to learn about a particular wine region, or if you're curious about a style of beer, you know, send me an email or post it on our Facebook wall, and you know, we'll try and cover a bunch of everything. So for the first video, we're going to take it a little slow. We're going to talk about a craft beer that I really like. This is 21st Amendment and Ninkasi from Oregon. It's a collaboration brew between the two breweries. This one blew me away when I tried it. Every customer I've talked to who has tried it really, really enjoys it. So I think it's only right that we try this one first, and we'll do it together. Really, really cool packaging. Obviously the name Allies Win the War, it kind of is a reflection of that collaboration brew between these two breweries. 21st Amendment's from California, actually right outside the Giants baseball stadium, and Ninkasi is from Oregon. So they took these two really interesting aspects of both their breweries and combined them into one beer. It's brewed with 100% of dates from California, which is pretty interesting, and hops from Oregon. So you get the hops from Ninkasi and you get the dates from 21st Amendment. The can is awesome, just like the packaging. It's in a can. Craft beer drinkers, don't let the can fool you. I mean, there's some really, really good beer that's coming out in cans nowadays, and you know, if you could find a light beer that also comes in a can that tastes like this one, I'd be surprised. But the stuff is really, really good. Sometimes it can be a hard sell. People are skeptical about trying a craft beer that comes in a can, but don't be. I mean, this one is really good. In a lot of ways, the can is actually better for the beer. It seals out the air better. It seals out light completely. So really, from a preservation standpoint, the can is really the way to go. That being said, I mean, there is some romance with a bottle of craft beer. I'm not arguing with that, but don't be scared to try a craft beer in a can. So like I said, this one really getting good reviews in the store. Nice color, nice head on it. When you smell it, you get a ton of hops, and I tell people all the time, I'm not a huge hop beer guy. I'm not a huge IPA fan. I get a lot of crap for that. People say, ooh, you can't like craft beer if you don't like really hoppy beer. I tend to disagree. I got no problem. If you like hoppy beer, that's fine. We sell a lot of IPAs, but not my particular style. So on the nose, it is really hoppy. And so when I smelled that at first, when I first tried this beer, I didn't think I was going to like it. I thought it smelled really good. I think hop heads would really like it, but I didn't think I was going to like it. but on the palate, it's totally different. On the palate, the first thing you get is the hops, which is weird. Usually with a beer that has some sweetness to it, you get the sweetness first, then you get the bitter hops on the finish. But this is reversed, which is blowing me away. It's first you get the hops, like I said before. So when I first tried it, when I first smelled it, a lot of hop. But then that sweet taste from the dates that it's brewed with comes in, and you really taste it. And it's not overly fruity. It's not like sitting here and chewing a date. It's got some sweetness from it, and you can definitely taste it a little bit, but it's not overpowering. So it's a really good, combination. I mean, it's somewhere in between malty and hoppy, which is those two big characteristics when you talk about beer. But I mean, for this, it's just so well balanced, and that's what I keep coming back to with this beer. Every time I tell somebody, it's balanced. When I drink this beer, I think it's going to appeal to a lot of different beer drinkers. It's going to appeal to the hop heads. It's going to appeal to people who like more malty style beers, because it's got a little bit of everything. The other cool thing about this beer, and we were selling a lot of it at the holidays because of this, is the fact that it'll pair really well with food. And a lot of people, you don't pair beer with food, that's what wine's for. I disagree. I think wine is great for pairing with food, but I think you can do it with craft beer as well. And this one is so balanced, it'll pair with a lot of different things. For the holidays, you have a meal that is comprised of so many different elements. Take Thanksgiving, for example. Turkey, cranberry sauce, sweet potato, stuffing. You have all these different foods, and how do you pick a wine or a beer, for that matter, that's going to pair well with a lot of things? Well, this works, because the dates really come through, and that'll pair with, that turkey really well, that sweetness that'll go with it. It'll pair with all the side dishes. But you can do a lot with this beer, and I think that's what we're seeing a lot of in the store, and why it's selling so well. It's also 8.5% alcohol, so that's up there. If you can find a light beer in a can that's 8.5% alcohol, not excluding Natty Daddies, I'd be surprised. But like I said, really good beer, really good stuff. 21st Amendment never stops impressing me. Their stuff is really good. And in Saki, this is the first beer I've had from their brewery, and it's half theirs, I guess, since it is a collaboration. But impressed with them so far too. So this is one of those ones, if you haven't tried it yet, definitely give it a shot. We did do a beer tasting on this a while back, and people really responded to it and really liked it. We sell a good amount of this beer. It being a collaboration, I don't know how long it will stick around for. Hopefully it'll be around for a while. I mean, like I said, the people seem to really like it, so hopefully they keep brewing it. But you never know with a collaboration like that, or a small brewery like the two of these are. But yeah, I mean, so that's the first tasting down. Really exciting. We want to do these videos pretty frequently. So, send me an email, make a comment, put it on our Facebook wall. Check us out. This is something we want to do a lot of, and it's something I think we can learn a lot together doing. So, until next time, cheers.